My name is Rick Gleckler with Remax Executive. A lot of my clients are always asking me, when is a good time to list our house if we're looking to list it in the spring? And I always tell them it really just depends on their situation. And I talk to them about their situation, and we determine what's best for them and when it would be a good time to put their house on the market. I had that happen to me this weekend with one of my listing appointments, and what I always do is I go through a timeline with them, with my clients, to determine when would be a good time to list. Now, one of my strategies I use with all of my listings, or I try to use with all my listings, is a coming soon strategy. What that does is that allows us to list your house for up to 21 days prior to it going active. What that allows me to do is that allows me to pre-market the house to try to create a buzz in the community so that when it does go active, we have a line of showings and we can get multiple offers and a bidding war, the goal of every seller nowadays. Now, if we were to list a house today, for instance, 21 days is the longest I could list a house as a coming soon. So if we would list it today, it could be coming soon and not go active until March 22nd. In this market, in this great sellers market, houses are going really quick. And I would anticipate if your house is priced properly and in good condition, we would get a contract almost right away. If that was the case, let's assume that we would ratify it by April 1st. Ratifying the contract by April 1st is perfect because what that triggers, it triggers the buyer to do their due diligence on buying the house, getting the home inspection done, going through the loan process, getting the appraisal done. All things that they need to do in order to get to closing. Now, that process could take anywhere from 30 to 60 days. Let's just say it takes 30 days, the quickest possible. And let's say we ratified on April 1st, that means we would close on May 1st. Now, when you close on the house right now, there's two things that could happen. One, you could be out of the house, move on to your next property. Number two is you could possibly do a rent back. The lenders allow up to 60 days to rent back a property. Now, if we would close the house, ratify the house on April 1st, close on May 1st, you wouldn't be out of the house potentially until July 1st if you did a 60-day rent back. Now, I like to use that timeline so that people could just use their dates and when they're looking to list, and that would be probably the longest that you'd be able to be in your house. Take advantage of this market. Now, why would you want to put your house on the market right now as opposed to waiting until April or May? The reason is just supply and demand. There are just no houses on the market right now. The longer you wait and the further you get into the spring market, the more competition your house is going to have. Now, in some cases, that might be good, but right now, supply and demand, with demand so high and supply so low, my sellers are getting top dollar for their house. So, if you're thinking about selling your house, feel free to reach out to me and I'll walk through your timeline to find out when the best time is for you to list your house to meet your needs. If you need help with your real estate needs, let me know. I'm out here working smart, working safe.